Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look through at least the start of the giant art thread on E4, started by none other than SM Pratt. Unfortunately, some of the images in this thread we've lost to time since this was started back in 2018. It seems like, so we'll just skip over those ones, or maybe we'll have to use our imagination. I would say that there's probably a Kamiya art here, and maybe I don't know, a Sao or something. So, looks like we're missing some images off of this one too. But Doug is going to show us this really awesome alligator from Expedition. Very cool. Gotta like the underwater theme. I think there's quite a few artworks at this time that have this kind of sideways angle going on. I don't know if that was a theme or just with a few of the artists seem to really like to go with that theme. Maybe could fit more within the artwork area that way. Here we see an Arita art, arguably better than the Charizard in terms of quality. Just really gritty, really crazy. Just the entire swamp and for alligator itself is amazing. 10 out of 10. M has this Umbreon. I think that's an XY. Yeah, XY 96 promo. Very cool. Got the moon always in the background, setting that theme. I love the glow on the rings. And then that's sort of, is it the moonlight lighting things up, or is it the Umbreon? We'll never know. There's another cool Umbreon coming out in promo form and the blister packs. Looking forward to that one as well. From Evolving Skies. Lots of evolution goodness coming up in that. Skinst is going to show us this McDonald's Japanese Mew promo. Very cool. Absolutely unreal artwork. You can tell that just the background. This was one piece of artwork. It wasn't a Mew stuck onto something else. The intention was to have this scene from the get-go. Absolutely amazing. This Mew, I have the Shining Mew here. At first, when I first looked at it, I couldn't help but see that the little red mouth here was the eyeball. So I couldn't tell why they would have done his face that way, but that was just me looking at it wrong. This is his eye here. He's doing like the backward swirl at the top of his head here. I don't know why I saw it that way, but I did. Let me know in the comments if anyone else did. It's probably just a messed up thing that I saw and no one else did, I'm assuming. Here we go. Chalk has a couple Cubones for us. Absolutely love this Cubone here. That's a Kamiya. One of the less distorted, I guess you would call it, Kamiya artworks. Absolutely amazing. Nonetheless, the colors, the contrast, just the sad scene here where he's out on a cliff crying. Typical Cubone. This one here, he's juggling, so it's a little odd. They're both on a cliffside, but I'd have to agree. Cards from Expedition and Aquapolis for the most part. Absolutely stunning artworks. Where the TCG really stepped up their game in terms of what the artists were putting onto cards at that point. It was no longer just about seeing the Pokemon on the card. It was more about telling a story. Poke Connect is going to give us the album art Squirtle. Very cool. Doing the old baby splash. We got Crawdont. This is also another cool one. Really like how different it is, and the attacks here, cross-cut attacks, I'm assuming, really make it stand out where they're hollow foil. So really good stuff on that. I almost kind of wish that the green part here was solid, but still looks cool nonetheless because of the contrasting foil colors. I would also imagine that these scratch really easily where there's no ink over top of this foil area. I would think that these little crosscut effects would get scratched up. Poliwhirl, I think it's a great Poliwhirl. Maybe not my favorite Poliwhirl artwork, but still good nonetheless. He's looking happy. He's looking ready to punch. Really like the reverses from Fire Red Leaf Green, where they had this energy symbol holographic background. Sort of something neat and different that they did for that. Collins is going to show us the Hypno, the old, I don't know if that's supposed to be Sleep Pendulum or he's using like Dream Eater. Very creepy. Mewtwo here. I don't know if this is necessarily my favorite Mewtwo either. I think you'd have to go with like the Christopher Rush, just from like the historical standpoint. In terms of favorite art, maybe. I don't know what my favorite Mewtwo is. Here we go. We got the Delta Species Mewtwo here. You can tell we got a Mewtwo fan. And then the Gyarados in red form. I don't know if there's any Pokemon that's ever received as many shiny cards as the Gyarados. There's an absolute ton of them. I think Breakpoint has quite a few in it just on its own. Doug likes a Rhyhorn that we can't see. And PFM likes a Darkrai Cresselia Legend. Yeah, the Legend cards are absolutely amazing. That's from Triumphant. If you want to look it up. I think I have most of those now at this point. I was missing some halves and then bought the singles to try to finish them off. Really cool when they're right next to each other. Alright, Shizzle Me Timbers is showing us the Massacre of the Clefairies. Very cool. Get the surprise Clefairy in the background there. We got the creeping up on the Clefairy, and I hadn't seen this until this post actually. It's weird. They took the base set Clefairy and kind of overlaid it or added in the artwork here. Really neat. I think this kind of just goes to show with like the Ken Sugamoris and stuff with the blank backgrounds with the stock art. Even if you added some purposeful artwork in around it, and Ken Sugimori is very capable of that. Whether it's not, it's probably a time constraint or Pokemon just slapped a random background on it. In the early days, I guess it didn't matter either as much when you had the foil. They were trying to emphasize the fact that it was a holographic card, and that's the harder to pull, typically more powerful cards. E2D2 is going to give us a Kasube. Very cool. And yeah, I agree. This definitely gives you the vibes from the where the wild things are, with the scratchy kind of line art that's done on these. Really awesome. I really wish that we would have had verses in English. And if I was going to collect anything in Japanese, as I've said many times, it would probably be these Japanese exclusive artworks and sets like Versus Series and such. Trubbish. Oh, now we're going to back to the sad Pokemon. This is really sad, as pointed out here. He's sad. He's left with the even with the trash bin. The poor garbage Pokemon here. Actual garbage Pokemon, not just calling the Pokemon garbage. And I don't know if these people dropped him off or dropped him at the curb. Sort of sad. Another Uyama from that's from Breakpoint. Here we go. We got the Lapras. Shame that we can't see the entire artwork. It's still cool though. And then a Mew from Expedition. Very cool. Very pink. Looks like super delicate here, like a puppy or something that was just born. Hard to believe. Such a powerful Pokemon. When you see a cutie artwork like that. Here we go. We got Millhouse with the face, giving us the face with the Pokemon Center lady. Full art from, what was that, Flashfire? I don't know why he would have chosen that. Spinch is going to show us a Sabrina's Gengar. Very cool. I love the moon in the background. This is just begging to be a holo foil and just have the foil version, or the foil part on the moon to make it really glisten. And then we got Kabutops here. Very cool underwater Kabutops scene kind of coming at you. The Hydro Cutter. I guess it makes sense if he's underwater. Shining Mewtwo. Pretty awesome as well. Light Dragonite. Wasn't there someone in the unpopular opinions thread that said that Light Dragonite was the worst artwork? I'm going to have to disagree. Take a look at that boy. He's looking cute and menacing at the same time. I guess maybe with the light thing, he's supposed to be extra cute. PTC Carps is going to show us this Alakazam. Really like him. These were part of an event in Japan where you had to trade in, and it would basically they would send you the card in return. These Masaki promos, and they would send you the Alakazam back. So sort of similar to where you would trade a Kadabra in game, and it would evolve into an Alakazam. The same kind of thing. You mail it in, they mail it back, and it evolves. Really cool idea. I'd love to see anything remotely similar in English in modern times. It would be awesome. Dark Espeon, extra cool, looking like an alien in space, with the foiling that really works well with it. Nice pink and purples going on there. Slippin' Jimmy is going to show us another Mew. I think a lot of people would agree that there are a ton of really nice Mew artworks, so it's not a surprise that we're seeing so many of those. When scrolling through here, we have the M is posting the Suicune. Was that that's Breakpoint again. Very cool. Reflection on the water, the sunset, that like pink sky. Very nice. Festa is going to show us the Clefable. Very cool. Very nice in terms of like an older artwork. I think here in Jungle you're starting to see a little bit more stuff going on in the background. It's kind of drowned out by the holographic, but I think this with an actual crazy scene behind it would be out of this world, and we know Arita is very capable of that, but in the early days this is what they were going for. The simplistic, this is the Pokemon. We got Mew, Lily Pad Mew, or Rock Mew. Alright, next page. Little preview there, the snapback. So, we have Porygon 2. Really like this guy. I guess the psychedelic background kind of works with any Porygon. The holofoil. Here we go. Quador is going to show us some Moltres action. We got the holo and non-holo versions. Honestly, I kind of like the non-holo better. The holo in the flames and the lava is kind of cool, but I don't know how well. I think I'd rather have the blank clouds there. Still very cool. Oh, here we go. Maybe the plain holo works better with it, because then it's kind of like a shimmery effect rather than all the little galaxy items here from the Cosmos foil. Absol, yeah, this is an absolute banger. Gotta love him. Another Arita artwork, and this was a secret rare, 96 out of 95 from EX Magma Aqua. Pikachu from Shining Legends. We just got a recent one of these in those Canadian promos with the holofoil. Great Himeno artwork. We got the boys here with the little van in the background. I don't know the significance of the van itself, if that was an actual van that they had decorated with the Pokemon stuff on it, but it'd be very cool if there was. If anyone knows the story behind that, let me know. But any of these multi-Pokemon event type cards, pretty awesome in my eyes. Alright, we're back into the Hypnos. People love the Camillas, probably an E4 favorite. I don't know about elsewhere, but certainly an E4 favorite. Clefairy, very cool. So some that we've seen, hard to argue that those are not amazing artworks. We got some dancing. Oh, there we go. We're gonna see the muck again. This seems to be coming up in every video. Really like the muck. Really cool. I don't know if it makes for a really excellent foil, but there's also the non-hollow version of it as well, which I think I prefer on that as well. Let's see. Oh, we got a card collection file. Very cool. I think that was my favorite movie with the Latios and Latias feature. This is an art collection by Ken Sugimori in 2002. Really awesome. The Pokemon in the background, flying off to the distance. We got Claire riding on Latios. M is going to show us this Arcanine. Very cool. I love the abstract background is very simple, but it works well with the art itself. I think this is Light Arcanine. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am. No love for the legend cards. Yeah. So this is where really love the artwork, but at the same time I'm conflicted a little bit because realistic Pokemon kind of creep me out a little bit. Here they're looking very much like an old Japanese artwork or something like that, where they're supposed to be realistic, which is cool in its own way, but at the same time, I don't know. We got Rayquaza and Deoxys Legend. Pretty cool. Love these double cards. I wasn't playing the game at the time, so I don't know how practical they were, but certainly neat. I love when the TCG or anything does kind of a new mechanic, and we're seeing some of that come back recently, where we're going to have 4 cards to create a Pokemon. So it'll be interesting to see if any of that is even slightly viable, how you would search that up. We got Lugia Legend, so we have like the double Pokemon, and then also some single Pokemon where you get part or the other part, which is kind of I mean, as a kid, probably a little bit of a letdown to get just the upper half here, where you can't even really tell what it is. And then rather than pulling the Lugia face here, very interesting choice to have the text going in all kinds of different directions. Probably makes it a little bit harder to read or see what the card is doing, but that's how they went. I think just a straight text would have been better, but that's the direction that they chose. All right, we got the OG artwork from the games. The old Charizard with the horn. We got some discussion going on. We got the Pikachu, yellow version Pikachu art on the cover. Pretty hard to go wrong with that. He's not quite Chubby Chew, but he's still kind of chubby. Somewhere in between. Indigo Japan is going to show us this Vulpix. Very cool. Gotta like that. We got the berries on the trees in the background. We got Sugimori artwork. I'm not sure exactly what this is. If this was like concept art. But regardless, really awesome stuff. Looks like it probably was. So I think I remember seeing some of this. Maybe not this particular image, but seeing some concept for the Pokemon and the balls and everything else. PFM is going to show us this Pachirisu. I would agree. This is an absolute banger of a Pachirisu. I love that he looks like he's up in the trees. We got leaves falling down, kind of in peril. Looks like he's looks like he's either trying to get away from something or... Benoit is going to show us the Bulbasaur here, Expedition, sunbathing on a bed of flowers, looking comfy. Next page. We have Emba showing us a Dragonite, Dragonair, and Dratini. Very cool. All from the same series. Are they all Saito, Kuki Saito arts? Looks like they are. Very cool. I love when stuff like this is done, where the evolution line, they all sort of have matching artworks or some sort of cohesion. Just makes for a really appealing, I guess, display when you put them all down next to each other. And then we got some very old Sugimori artworks. Gotta love these two, the card-ass file cards, I guess they're called. There's also a series of like all the Pokemon themselves, but then these like two specialty cards where you have this artwork with multiple Pokemon and the trainers. Pidgeotto versus Lizardon. Pretty awesome. Again, we can see that this is older because Charizard has the spike on his head. We got Pikachu versus Bulbasaur. Going BBBB. Don't lose, Pikachu. We got the balls were not quite as well made back then, I guess, because this one's just broken in half. A critique is going to show us a Dark Gengar. Very nice. I like the holo on him as well. Is it Gengar Prime? Gengar Prime with the red eyes? Or was it lv.x? There's a Gengar with red eyes that are holofoil, and they're really awesome. I'll have to look up which one it is. It might be both, actually. Benoit is going to show us this Onix. Absolutely amazing artwork. Love the background. Love the effect that's going on here. There's probably a scientific name for this, or some sort of photography name for this. I can't recall what it is, but awesome. Really, really dynamic scene there. Steelix as well. Looking natural. We have Purple Vaporeon showing us a Skyridge Kabutops. Crystal Kabutops at that. Also very cool. Love the artwork. The background really works with it. It's almost like a mysterious vibe going on. Golem. Gotta like the crystal cards in general. Really nice. We got a Vaporeon. Gotta love the underwater hollows, are always good. Umbreon, always with the moon, always with the hollow. So night scene as well, as I mentioned, underwater and nighttime scenes are almost always really great with the holofoil treatment. Tyranitar, here we go. Nighttime again, holofoil. We got lightning going on. Bonus points for that. Also, it looks like it's raining. So all these aspects kind of work well with holofoil, while still incorporating the actual background art, which is, I think, the biggest thing. Skarmory here, which got an open sky, which works. He's flying, and works well for highlighting the Pokemon itself with the holofoil around it. Just not my favorite. Flygon, love this Flygon. Just the swirl action, the sandstorm that he's brewing up, and or Sandguard, or Air Slash, whatever he's using here, is really nice with the holofoil. So you got certain areas that don't let the shine through, and other areas that do. Next page. Shout out to this EX Deoxys Slugma from Willy Boy. Like the eyes there, very crazy. That's another Kasube. Very cool, up close and personal. Here we go. K-Pat Music is gonna show us this Cubone, another sad one. This is the mother Marowak in the sky. He's crying. She's looking down at him from above. Little Inkay, I like that Inkay. Another there's the Sao artwork. You can really see the like pencil work here. Avalugg, another very cool one, and continuing on with the theme of the Sao artwork. See if we can get some more in here. We got Cinnamon Bun, who's got a signed Latias and Latios. These are from the Versus decks, it looks like. Very nice. Gotta love the complimentary artwork. I think this is also themed off of the movie Pokemon. Is it Pokemon Heroes? I should know what the movie's called, although I can't remember all of them, since that one is definitely my favorite. But I think this is the bridge going into that town that's surrounded by water and has those like little waterways around the village. Very cool. Love that they're in each other's art and that it's sort of the same scene. Aqua's has this Suicune. We saw this with the non-holo. Now we're seeing it with the holo. Definitely works well with the holo foil. Treatment, the Wandering King is going to show us a Pikachu and a Raichu, almost looking the same. Very chubby, both of them. They're both from Fire Red Leaf Green. I never noticed that they were so similar. But yeah, that's the thing. Put them side by side, and all of a sudden you notice. Pro Chaos is going to show us, we got a Celebi, we got an Entei, and we got a Pikachu. All very cool. Japanese promos. I don't know how these were released. Happy Adventure Rally set stitched together. Very cool. Pichu Mewtwo Lugia. Very, very cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the image of them all mashed up together. Very neat. Almost similar to those the art cards that come in the mini tins these days. Quaidar is going to show us a Ho-Oh EX full art. Very cool. Very colorful. There's another 5-band graphics for all you 5-banners. What do we got? Benoit has a Zapdos for us. Love the Zapdos. Venusaur coming through the grass. I love how green he is and how kind of wilted and brown everything else is around him. Really makes him pop out. Another Arita artwork. Kabutops here. Loves to be underwater in these artworks are on these cards. We're going with the Arita theme here. We got a Beldum. It's probably hard to make a really nice Beldum. This is one that's trying to stay dry, I guess, in a rainstorm. There's not a whole lot with Beldum being such a simple Pokemon. It's hard to really do anything really wild with him. I guess you could go with something along the lines of firing off an ability or attack or something like that, but oh, Tokia, here we go. We got the Electabuzz. Very cool. Oh, I guess we're missing. No, we're missing an image. I think there's my favorite Mawile is probably by Tokia. Maybe we'll show that off someday. Ben Mangelsdorf says, wow, that Elekid, Electabuzz, and Electivire series is awesome. Too bad we can't see the whole thing. But if you guys look it up, look for the that set from Tokia. Pancake Stack is going to show us a Black Rose Dragon. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card on a Pokemon forum. And is that a Ghost Rare, I take it? I think that's what those are called. SM Pratt is going to show us this new Japanese Pokemon Center promo. These Pikachu promos are killing it right now. This one has a nice illustration and holo effect. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. The Himeno never fails to impress. Ooh, look at that. So Willy Boy is going to show off his profile picture here, which is a Dragon Frontiers Ralts. I really like how well he sort of blends in with his surroundings. Crazy. Oh, I guess this is where he was searching around and ended up taking this as his profile picture for that reason. Pretty cool. E4's is going to show us this Kamiya drowsy out in the rain. Getting hit with the apple in the head. Discovering gravity. Johto 99 with the Dark Charmeleon. Very cool. Certainly one of the more exciting artworks, I guess you would call it, in terms of the older stuff back in the Rocket days. Again, another Himeno artwork. Bulbasaur here with the Pokeball. Really neat. And then I don't know, this must be from some sort of Bulbasaur deck. And card 18 from that set. Usually these are numbered if it's like a learn to play sort of product, and they might get you to put the cards in order based on this number so that you can have certain steps that always happen for explaining purposes if you're going to follow along with a guide or anything like that. We got Celebi here. Gotta like that. PFM is going to show us a couple Umbreons. I love this Umbreon. He looks, he doesn't look all that Umbreon-esque, but still very cool. Love that he's up on the roof, kind of sunbathing and giving us a yawn. And then Umbreon, we got day and night here. I think these are these both Arita, I think. Very cool, nonetheless. This reminds SM Pratt of the Gym series. I don't really get that vibe, but maybe. Next page, Nauticads is going to show us the Spiritomb. Very neat. Kind of weird that he's like, usually it's always like a haunted-esque kind of artwork. Usually very dark. And here we have like a sunset going down, so maybe he's just coming out. It's at nighttime, sun's going down, and he's getting ready to creep people out. Do we have anything else on here? Yes, we do. Electrode is going to post this Cloyster from Expedition. Very cool. Yeah, I like the background here. Again, I think this came in a hollow and non-hollow variant. So this would probably look extra cool with the hollow treatment. But again, it hides some of the artwork, so it's a little bit subjective whether somebody likes the hollow version or the non-hollow version better. We got Jolteon here, with the little Togepi and the Rattata. Very cool. I think I'm a sucker for anything that has more Pokemon in it than just the Pokemon the card is designed for. Ho-Oh with the crop circle. Very cool. What else do we got, guys? What else do we got? We're taking a minute to appreciate. Here we go. We got a Bouffalant. Oh, we gotta like that guy. I think there was an... Oh, no. Oh, it was the... so there's a Natu art where the Natu are really cold. But then PFM was pointing out that the Natu actually found a nice warm place here. So they were in like a snowstorm, shivering. And so this is another one of those artworks that has this coinciding Bouffalant that goes with the Natu. They're cold, and now that he's warming them up. And look, he's pretty happy to help his little friends out. Love little Easter eggs and story kind of things going on with that stuff. And I think we'll call it there. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you like this one, let me know. And I'd be happy to do another one. See you there.